Okay, here's some problems with our D-zone coverage. First off, we're doing a pretty good job pursuing the puck, so our D's on the puck guy, our other D's in front of the net. We've got a winger here, and this one's our center. Now, the center's job is to get in and support, which he goes to do, and he's making sure he's between the second guy and the net, so he's not jumping in, and if there's a puck that goes around, getting beat. But our winger's also going in here. Remember, wingers? That winger, that's your guy here. We come down and we collapse to the house area when that puck comes closer to our net. So if the puck's in the corner here, our winger's got to be higher. He doesn't have to be right on top of the guy because there's no threat for a pass, but he's got to be somewhere up here and also not be looking right down into the corner. Our other winger needs to be in the slot covering number 4. He's kind of drifting off into the middle here, and this guy's wide open if a puck gets there. That's this guy's job. One other thing to note, our D doesn't want to stand on that post, the post closer to the puck, because he can't see anything behind him. I'd rather have him, if there's no one around, on the back post with his head on a swivel so he can look up and see that there's a guy here, and this guy just can't pop in behind him. Right, on the back post, unless there's somebody you're covering, then you go and attack and lift up a stick. This guy's got to be over here. As that puck moves around, our center's in there. He moves it to the boards. Now, because this winger's coming from so far away, if that was a harder rim, it would be really difficult for him to get there and pick that up. If he's in the slot here covering that guy, it's a lot closer. Our other D, if he's on the back post there, could have got to that puck before this guy. But they get control, and now where are we? So we've got our D here. Our winger's in a good spot. He's looking down, but his skates aren't facing this way completely, so he can have his head on a swivel and see. Our center's coming through for support. Our other D's over here. And I don't know where our winger is in this clip. We haven't seen the other guy yet. But let's find out. Good, so he's right in the slot here, covering where he should be, and as soon as that puck goes to his D, he knows it and he's right on him. So that's really good. And we get a turnover and take off the other way. So there's some good, there's some bad in there, and some learning points, and that will improve with practice and with games. So here's a really good job in the D zone that leads to an unlucky goal. They get the puck in here, we're hard on the guy, and watch how hard our back check's coming in. So our center's coming through to help, nice and hard. We're pressuring that puck carrier, not letting him get to the net, not letting him shoot. He tries to pass. Our D's right on this guy and poking that puck away, not letting him get to the net. We do a really good job collapsing and protecting the front of our net. They get a little bit lucky with a bouncing puck that just ends up dribbling through the 5-hole. The only thing that we could have done a little bit better here is not letting a guy behind us right in front of our crease. So our D want to be aware that this guy's right here and not let him get behind you, because if that puck comes, then he can use his body to protect and pop a rebound in like he is here. As soon as he's behind you, you can't really do too much. If you're behind him, you can push him out of the way, you can tie up his stick, and you can make sure it's a little bit easier for our goalie. That's a lucky goal, and we did a really good job protecting on that. Here's another clip showing puck support in the D zone and also our D zone coverage. So this puck goes around the boards, our D's going to get it. This is perfect. I want to see this guy going back post when he knows our D's going to get there first, so we can go over D to D. Now our D gets it and realizes there's a Burnaby player coming through the back here, so he stops. And there's another Burnaby player on him right away, so he ends up not making a pass right away, which is fine. This is what I want to show. So they get the puck, and our center's in a good spot supporting to attack right away and prevent them from taking it to the net. Great job on coverage there. We realize what's going on, and we come back to help out in front of our net, so we don't have possession anymore. Really good job. And we're hard on that puck. Great collapse. So now here's one thing that leads to a goal against. So puck goes back, our D's got it again. You'll see this D go behind the net. We need to be screaming for that over, or D to D, move it nice and quick behind the net. This D, if there's a guy right on you, you can just let it rim if you want, or you can grab it and try and make a play up to our other winger. But instead, we get stuck with a guy on us and we make a stopping play and come back again. Our other D goes in here to help, and our center doesn't realize that there's 2D already in. He goes in there to help, and look who's all alone in front of our net. That can never happen. Never, never, never happen. Okay? There should be a winger somewhere in the slot here too, and he should realize that there's a breakdown and go cover this guy. I'm not sure where he is. We can't see him on this clip. They end up making a nice pass out front. This guy has all the time in the world. Ends up sniping a goal. Right? So we've always got to have one guy covering in front of our net. If there's 2D in there, we need a center to cover in front of the net. But there should generally be a D in front of the net, a D on the puck, and a center supporting somewhere on the puck. So here's our goal, and it comes from a good play in the D zone. So firstly, we're hard on that puck. We're going to our spots. Our wingers are a little bit low, so there's one winger here and one winger coming through here. Remember, this guy should be in this area. This guy should be in this area here. But we get control of that puck. One other thing real quick, this guy needs to get to the wall and open up for that pass as soon as we get control of that puck. But puck goes through, we do a good job pressuring on the D, he moves it over D to D, and this guy is in the right spot exactly when that puck's up there. He's not on top of that D, but he's close enough that he can go get a poke and watch what happens. Puck goes across, poke, here we go, breakaway, and nice shot. Great job in the D zone. Great job hustling. Good work, boys.